Hi everyone, and welcome to another travel video. So my name is Nicole. If you're new here, I do a lot of travel content from because I'm traveling the world for about a year. So I'm actually doing the intro of this Bali video while in Germany. This is my Airbnb in Germany. So there's someone like walking by, and I think they probably think I'm recording them. I don't know. Anyways, this is our 1 day excursion to Ubud. We had a private driver and we had multiple stops. So this excursion you could purchase on TripAdvisor. I will put the link below in the description. It was worth every penny. So I strongly suggest that you do this excursion the next time you're in Bali. All right, I hope you all enjoyed this. Parts of the video, you can hear me talking. Parts of the video would just be background music. So you could definitely watch this while you're doing like things around the house. All right, see you all at the end. Okay, so on our private tour today, we had the option. There's 4 different types of villages, and village is a loose term, like neighborhoods in a town. Anyways, and each village is sort of like an artistic village where there's like families in that town make things, right? So the first one we went to was this gold and silver one, so I thought very, very expensive earrings, but and then out of the 4 we could choose, so we can go to 2 because there's so much more we have to do today. And so we decided we'll do the art one because your girl got to see some paintings. And so we saw some of the master painters outside, and then we're going to go room to room and look at the different paintings. It's a good chance I might buy a painting, but I already bought really, really expensive earrings. So we will see.
Star fruit in Bali.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, juicy.
Oh, that's why it's called star fruit.
That's why, star fruit.
Come on. Yeah, that's just compare. I don't think so.
This is in Bali, it's everywhere.
Yeah. It's very high in what?
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C.
Yes, boss. Yeah.
Would you like to play?
I'm good. I think you did a good job.
Yeah. Okay. And then on this temple, we got too many buildings. And in the corner, we have a kitchen. The kitchen is for the kind of you need to cook for the offering. And then these are just now in the renovation. That one is for the music. Yeah, musical. Because when the ceremony, including with the
All right, so our guide showed us how these were made, and then the people that were making them, the 2 older ladies, I guess they allow a lot of tourists to do this. They let me staple a few of them together, and I got to take one home. It was sort of funny because these are interesting plants to staple. They're not like thin paper, so you really have to press hard. At first I was just like, are they just allowing me to do this because of this tour guide? But it was a really great experience, and I just like to, I know me stapling a few of them was not super helpful, but it was nice, and I got to take it home with me. Then afterwards, it was time for lunch. It was very delicious, even though it was a place that you could tell a lot of tour guides took their guests. They dropped them off, and a lot of tour guides just sort of sat outside. The meal was beautifully prepared. It was quite delicious. It was very fulfilling. And the service was amazing. They were like at our table every few minutes, so it was nice. And then after we ate, we headed out to a coffee plantation that you'll see next.
Arabica, they have the small leaf, but for Arabica, they have bigger cherry, bigger bean like this one.
Oh, nice.
Later we wait until the color changes red. That one we can harvest already for the coffee.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So it's a
And this is for the Robusta coffee tree. Robusta, the leaf is more bigger, but the size
Yeah.
of coffee bean little bit more smaller.
okay.
And for the taste, Robusta, they have taste is stronger. Arabica, the taste is more soft but little bit sour.
Okay. Ooh, bugs.
Nice.
Inside the cage, we have the special animal. So this
Oh,
animal
yeah.
in Bahasa, we call it lua. L-U-W-A.
Mm-hmm.
The animal, that type of nocturnal animal, so they're more active on the night time. On the day, they are more sleeping. Now
Don't
they're still
touch it.
sleeping.
Don't. Please
And
stop.
later, if season the coffee, they will eat the good quality, the coffee cherry, like red color and sweet. Later, they swallow and fermented on the stomach. And later, they poop the whole bean, we call it, and we do process for the coffee.
Okay.
If not season coffee, every day for the staff, we give the animal fruit like papaya, banana, or sweet fruit only.
Okay.
Okay. There's this big ass meat. What is that?
Okay.
And this is for the cinnamon tree. You can get the smell from here. Normally
Okay.
the cinnamon, we use
Oh,
the
wow.
board or the skin of cinnamon for get cinnamon sticks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that smells nice.
You can try here.
Oh, okay. That is so.
And here we're still growing like ginger,
Ginger.
turmeric. Later we use the roots and we make it for the tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ginger tea is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
here
wow,
we use
guys.
the ginger, only the like the red ginger.
Oh, okay.
And here we have the rosella or the hibiscus. Later we use the flower to make the tea.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
This is, we have example the poop that looks like from animal. So they come out like this before we clean. This is after we clean, after we wash.
Okay.
Later we do wash with hot water 5 until 6 times and we dry by under sun. After we dry, later we need to separate like this. We separate because at the farm we only grow Arabica coffee tree season. And normally coffee they have two gender, male and female, or single bean and double bean.
Oh, okay.
If one cherry like the green color or the red color, if we open, inside they have only one bean like this. We call it male coffee. The taste that one is stronger. And if one cherry they have two bean like this, we call it female coffee. The taste that one is more softer.
Okay.
Male coffee, we can get only 20% for one tree and 80% of female coffee.
Okay.
Later, after we separate, we need to peel the shell one by one like this because still have the layer of the shell.
Oh, yeah.
After get white color, later we wash again and peel again until we get inside the green color like this, yeah. So this
Yeah.
bean does not directly contact with the poop because still have two layer of the shell. They still clean.
Okay.
After get green color, later we can do roasting in here. So we roasted the coffee 1 kilo. We do around 30 minutes. Become the
Yeah.
later finish the roasted. Become like this. This is female luwak coffee. You
Good. Smells divine.
Oh, wow.
and this is the male luwak coffee, the single bean.
Okay. You can tell. The woman has more scent. The dude's basic.
And
Yeah,
like
makes
coffee,
sense.
only the taste and smell that one is stronger, but the caffeine inside of coffee, male and female, that one is less caffeine. Only have 0.3 until 1% caffeine.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
And we have also 4 type of coffee. Number 1 and 2 coffee they coming from the other island. Toraja coffee from Sulawesi Island. Gayo Aceh they coming from Sumatra. Number 3 and 4 is local from Bali. Kintamani Arabica and Robusta.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
2 types of beans from Bali?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
We grow in Indonesia also.
yeah.
Yeah.
We passed the leaves.
But no, but those are the only ones in Bali?
No, in
Oh.
Indonesia we
Indonesia.
can grow 2 type of coffee, Arabica and Robusta.
Oh.
But Robusta the season is more longer than the Arabica. So Arabica is more popular in Indonesia.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's go to the table. Later I will serve you the welcome drink. Yeah, one include already 14 types of regular coffee and tea.
Mm.
Coffee, that one is already included under the yeah.
I don't think. No, it's okay. Yeah.
We're good. Pinky's is like, I'm not getting sick again. Thank you.
Tea, say latte, mangosteen tea, lemongrass tea, ginger tea, turmeric tea, and this is coffee, coconut coffee, vanilla, chocolate, ginseng, avocado, and 1 until 4 black coffee.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Is there a certain...
So this stop was not included in the tour. It's just our tour guide was really nice and told us, like, asked us, would you like to try some coffee? And we were like, of course. So the host, the staff there was very friendly. And when I said, oh my goodness, it's because I thought we were only going to try like 3 coffees and like tea. I didn't know it was going to be a whole platter of coffee. They came in a lot of different flavors. So there was a lot of flavored coffee, 3 regular coffees, and then some teas. I feel like some of the flavors were just created to appease tourists, like for example, avocado, or there was like a coconut one. And some of these flavors did not go well with the acidity of the coffee. So it was just, they went okay. Like the vanilla one was actually pretty good. But I personally love just like the plain coffee itself without the flavors. So Nick and I are just trying them. It was really interesting to drink all these coffees and hot teas when it was so hot out. You could tell we're glistening. Okay, we're sweating. All right. So after we tried the coffee and tea, we decided to go into their store. We, of course, we were going to buy some. I let Nick decide which ones we were going to buy. And sorry, I was trying to record how we did finish most of the coffees and teas. And Nick decided to go with like this herbal tea and vanilla coffee. I was very surprised he got the vanilla coffee, but I think he wanted something that he knew that we could have without milk and that it would just be quick. I don't know. I personally wanted the regular coffee, but I got to pick jewelry earlier, so he got to pick the coffee. There we go. That's a marriage compromise right there. Okay, so afterwards, we walked out of the coffee plantation. This is the plantation. And we made our way to the monkey sanctuary. It was so lovely. All right, so when you enter the monkey sanctuary, you go through this like tunnel cave thing, and it actually has bats. I had Nick hold my hand through it. I don't like bats, y'all. I know they're not harmful. I just was like, I'm not feeling going into a little tunnel, even though it's not a really long tunnel with bats. Okay, that's just not my thing. So I was like, you have to stand with me and hold my hand during this. But as you could tell, it wasn't very long. You know, it's just the entrance to it. And actually, before we got to the monkey sanctuary, because it was so hot, I got a little faint. I never get faint. So before we even entered, I sat in the lobby or the entrance of the monkey sanctuary and drank a lot more water and had like a small bite. Our guide was like, "Are you sure you want to keep going?" I'm like, "No, yeah." Like it was so weird. I never feel like I'm gonna faint. The humidity and the drive, I think, of today. But anyways, off of that, we're in the monkey sanctuary. So if you've never been to a monkey sanctuary, it is what it is. It's in the title. There's only monkeys, and they're just out and about. They can walk anywhere. They can do whatever they want. They are not aggressive towards people whatsoever. I think they're used to having people around unless you're aggressive towards them. They tell us not to feed them, of course. They have food in like these like food boxes. And there are opportunities I think that you can have to buy some of the food from those food boxes, and you could place them in the boxes so the monkeys could eat it. But I just didn't feel like doing that. And so it's like right when you go in, you see them, and they're just hanging out, you know, enjoying life, cleaning each other. And I wish I could tell you what type of monkeys these are. I will put it somewhere on the screen, because they were all like the same type of monkey. So I have no idea. This is our guide. He's super friendly. He was so nice. So yeah, enjoy the monkeys. Okay, so our tour guide loved taking these type of TikTok style videos. So he took so many of them of us. So Nick and I walked down these steps. He was holding my hand because again I was feeling faint. And then of course we kiss, and then our guide shows like the trees again. It was really sweet. All right, and I thought it was funny that there was a monkey with statues of monkeys. Then I took a nice little selfie with a monkey and a few monkeys. And then after the monkey sanctuary, we went to a like rice plantation, if you will. But by the end of the day, we were so tired. We were like exhausted. So you can see our energy is starting to go down in these videos. Yeah, you'll see. All right, so we're just walking up and down a lot of steps around this rice plantation. It was starting to rain, like throughout the whole day. It was like either really hot or like this humid rain. So we have umbrellas with us just in case it's gonna start pouring, because it rained a little bit. Sorry for the rapid movements. You know, my Insta 360 is like on my chest, so we did see people walking on the other side of the rice plantation. It's just this was like the entrance our guide took us to, so we only really got to see one part of it. There was a lot of things you could do here. You could do a zip line across. You could sit on one of those like really beautiful like swings. But again, like I mentioned, by the time we got here, we were both so tired, and especially me. It was a long day that I did not feel like doing any of those like cutesy things. I just wanted to walk around, and we were just like, this is a nice relaxing thing, after seeing the monkeys. So enjoy walking around the rice plantation with us. excuse there, I took a nap in the car because it took us 45 minutes from the monkey sanctuary to rice field. So this is, I'll put the name somewhere. I don't know. Nicholas is being a boy. Show the people what you were doing. Show them what you were doing. There we go. That's who I'm with right now. Can you tell we've had a long day? So anyways, we're at a rice field and we're just gonna walk around. There's no like tour with this, so we could just walk and see it. And I think our driver is taking a little break. So, and then after this, we could see a waterfall. But as you can tell, the weather has changed a bit. It's what happens in this area, tropical weather. It was really sunny and warm, and then we went to rain, but it's still warm. But yeah, so we're gonna keep walking down and keep seeing the rice fields because it's just so pretty. All right, so after we took a few cute photos, we went to our last stop, and it was going to this waterfall. So this was the very last stop. You know, we've been out pretty much all day, so we were tired. But to get to this waterfall, we had to go down these really steep steps, and I was so over going up and down steps. I was just like, seriously, because every time we kept going down, I was just thinking, I'm gonna have to go back up these steps. But you go down, and there is a hotel there, so I think some people would stay at the hotel. But along the way, there are little stops like this. Where this waterfall was at, again, was another touristy spot. So there was a lot of like stands where you could buy snacks, you could buy drinks, you could buy little knickknacks. So we were like, okay, let's just go down to see this waterfall. And if we like it, we'll like sit at the hotel. And if we don't, we'll just go back to our hotel. I think that's how we're both feeling. So our tour guide stayed up with the car, and then we went down these steps to go see the waterfall. Okay, so by this point we're getting closer. We were just trying to figure out like like the difference between the waterfall and the temple. So because the temple looked like it could have had a waterfall, we weren't sure. So we kept going. Again, you're going down, but the trek back up was difficult. So when you go down, you can see towards the left there is this big hotel that you could easily get something to eat. They were playing some Pitbull, so that was the vibe. And then you can't really tell, but to the right of Nicholas was like this small pool. And I cannot tell you if you need to be a member of like a guest of the hotel to use this small pool, or if you just have to pay a fee to use the pool. But there was like by small, I mean it was a pool that was the size of a hot tub. There we go. All right, so you just keep walking. There's a few more steps. There is someone there trying to get you to go into the restaurant, and we eventually make our way to a viewing of the waterfall. So we did see some people enjoying themselves in the waterfall. Around the waterfall, there was like a small little path that people can walk across the waterfall and take photos. But to be honest, it's like the water did not look welcoming. First of all, it was starting to get a little cold, and then secondly, it was like the water didn't look clear. So I was like, I don't feel like going in the water. And I remember Nick thinking, yeah, I don't want to go in either. So we just enjoyed the view and we enjoyed the waterfall. We didn't think it was going to be this touristy, but it is a tour guide, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna be on touristy spots. But it was a great way to end the tour because it was very chill. Alright everyone, that's the end of this video. So good night, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. It would be either another Bali video or we're doing France because I'm currently in Paris. Alright, thank you all so much, and I'll see you all around. Bye!